You said you're more nervous today, though.
I am. I'm like very jittery.
Katelyn Tuohy is back on the cross-country course. Well, this time as more of an alum and inventor for the NC State Wolfpack program. It's interesting to see one of the most talked about names in college running, now a pro runner for Adidas, talk about what it's like to be a spectator. Because, well, there's really few things like NCAA cross-country running. It's really unique. Even when you train for a pro team, you don't really all compete together in a way like this. And Tuohy does mention that she still spends a lot of time around the program.
Still hopping in some runs with the NC State crew, and then we got a little pro crew going in Raleigh.
Tuohy also gave an update on when she'll be racing again, perhaps next year for indoor track in January. And it's also interesting to look back on what happened this year for Tuohy, her first as a pro. There definitely were some battles with injury, but she did make it back for the U.S. trials where she made the finals in the 5K. Obviously, it was going to be tough for Tuohy to really throw down a fast time at the trials, an event where she was getting her fitness back and other runners were peaking specifically for that event. But she competed respectably, and there were still racing opportunities on the calendar. From there, Tuohy continued to build fitness, running a great 5K time at the Sound Running Sunset Tour, clocking a 15:07. That showed she was on a nice trajectory following her injury and getting back into form. Then Tuohy went to Europe to race a bit on the pro circuit there, not Diamond League level, but more low-key races like the Folksam Grand Prix in Sweden, where she raced the mile, a solid performance there, and then in Dresden, Germany for a 5K, where she aimed for 15 flat pace, but wasn't able to hold on. And that was pretty much the end of her outdoor season. It's pretty hard to really take away a lot from it because it was just Tuohy's first year of pro running, and sometimes it takes more than a few years to break through as a pro. But there's a lot of American collegiate talent that's been transitioning to the pro ranks. Katelyn Tuohy, Abby Wiley, and now Parker Valley, who's already made it to the Olympics and just ran one of the most dominant stretches in NCAA history. It'll be interesting to see how things continue to develop for these talented American athletes. For Tuohy, though, you can clearly see that the NC State program means a lot to her. She's still training out there in Raleigh, and was very much there to help the team out at being NCAA Championships this year. It was a rebuilding year for the squad after an awesome three-peat at cross-country nats. The Wolfpack still placed very respectably in the overall standing. I think there may be a lot of expectations surrounding Tuohy and her career as a pro runner, and the pro running world is another world compared to the NCAA world. There's a whole lot of competition. The train is different. Racing abroad isn't always easy to adjust to, but I think Tuohy can continue to build on her first season as a pro, and also that being close to the program she found a lot of success with NC State will help her a lot in continuing to make the transition into pro running. If you enjoy coverage of the sport like this as we wrap up cross-country season and head into indoors, be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.